beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward...
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So now the Steelers are going to line up and go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
19, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Powerful running. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They go play action with McDonald.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Chargers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
McDonald sets to throw.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulder.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Throwing is McDonald. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, McDonald, he finds his man, complete. That's Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out of the gun, McDonald. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 91 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
36, Chargers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into the 2nd. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That was all great until the final act, able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports